Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we are doing a Sonic Insanity. Today's Sonic Insanity is very special because it is going to be covering someone who's actually personally worked with Sega. Now, I'm not talking about kinda worked with Sega like Amy Jones. I'm talking about someone that literally worked with Sega. And I'm gonna have to try to read this guy's name. Hunnid Pacent. I know it's Ebonics, so I guess Mr. Hunnid. That's gonna kill me every time I have to say that. I know I'm extremely white. He did the raps for the Knuckles music in Sonic Adventure 2. I'll give you a little bit of a preview of that. Won't play it for too long because I'm afraid of YouTube murdering me. So let me just play this.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but I'm back to kick some butt and wild candy. I shall find all the lost pieces of the Master Emerald here. I'm gonna get those fools. They wanna play with my emeralds? They're playing with the wrong guy. Ęęęę, that's what I'm representing. Never seen a Mike Hogg spit like a menace.
That's the type of music he wrote while working for Sega. And he didn't do the backtrack, he just did the raps to the music. ęęęę is actually the one who did the beat. He did most of the work. That guy wrote the raps for the music, and he also sung them. So all this stuff started up on April 10th, 2017. I know we're time traveling back a while ago, where Alex Hedgefox is asking Hunnid, are you working on Sega's newest Sonic game, Sonic Forces? He says, no, I am not. They don't deserve my presence. Very, very humble of him to say that. Why doesn't Sega deserve your presence? Everyone loves your Knuckles raps. When at Sega talk my language, which is money, and he just puts dollar signs, he doesn't even put money, then my services will be available. Till then, fuck Sega. My Knuckles work, it's classic, and I love my fans. He didn't talk about Sega owing him money. He didn't talk about any of the shit that he's being known for now. He just said that Sega should pay him money and then he'll be willing to come on. He didn't say that he had any beef with Sega or anything. And Alex just continues being Alex, so who cares? Then we skip ahead to March the 2nd, 2019. I know we jumped quite a bit ahead. He was basically dead. I looked throughout all of his Twitter for Sega mentions and this is all I found. Y'all don't fuck with Hunnid P. Y'all fuck with Sega. Sonic LMFAO shouts out the ones that did drop a donation. I just wanted to confirm how real it is. Ain't no love out here. I'm a fish, and he didn't even capitalize the I, a peeve of mine, or put an apostrophe. Done with anything Sonic related. 100p, I with lowercase I, get it out the mud. And basically this is just him saying that he's done with Sonic, he's done with Sega, and if you want to, give him money. That is what he's saying. He wants money. And he even has a GoFundMe, and he talked about getting an OnlyFans account. I don't know if that's real or not, but he does have that account. He tweeted out on May 7th, 2020, I really blacked on the SA2 soundtrack. I put my whole soul in this project and never got one check but recognition for it. So I don't know what the fuck that means. It sounds like they paid him one time to write the music, which is actually pretty common, especially for in the 2000s, where you would get paid a set price to write the music, but you didn't get any royalties. That sounds like he kind of got fucked over on his end, and he should have hired a lawyer to do a better contract, but it doesn't sound like he necessarily got ripped off. But recognition for it. Sega almost 2 decades later, my work still bangs all around the world, which I doubt. They're Sonic fans, but that's about it. No one plays your music not related to Sonic, and you just sit there like I don't even exist because they don't do shit with Knuckles. What the fuck? Do they need your rap music for when Knuckles kills 80% of his forces? No. At Sega, at Sonic Movie, trying to fucking use the Sonic movie to get his fame out there. He wants to be famous. I put in major work. I love that capitalization. And AWF says, hey, I'm hearing about your situation with Sega. Can you give me some new situation on the detail and what went down? And people were starting to ask about it. People immediately started asking about it. And the record company that is making Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 vinyls, they got harassed by this man who said, you say Black Lives Matter, but I don't see Hunnid P getting any credit. The fuck is that? And then someone pointed out, yes, he is credited on this, and it shows that yes, he was credited. I saw a post from earlier in May that Sega hasn't paid any royalties to him for his songs, but the responsibility would fall on Sega per whatever agreement they had, and he's right. It would be totally on Sega, and I'm sure the agreement didn't mention royalties, and he fucked himself out of that for not getting a good contract. Hunnid P ends up saying, credited on paper, but with no real money. LeMayo, who does that? What the fuck? You don't always necessarily get continuously paid. If you sign up to do a job and that's just it, then you don't get royalties. You only get royalties if you ask for it. That's how the fucking law works. Crooked titans use people for their abilities to make them richer, but don't care one bit about a person who actually benefited from their key input in a project. Sega don't like ugly. I don't fucking get what that last bit means, but he's mad because Sega is apparently profiting off of his ancient fucking music. For the few times that someone decides to make a fucking vinyl record, he wants that money, even though he didn't sign a contract to grant him that money, which he should have. And Josh responds with, it seems like something that needs to be sorted with Sega though. I know contracts at the time really took advantage of musicians. I know vocalist for the Pokemon theme has had similar issues. I wish you luck in sorting it out, and that guy was very reasonable. But so far, as we can see, he didn't sign a contract that granted him royalties, and he feels like he deserves royalties. So far he's just mad that he screwed himself out of money, and that Sega took advantage of him, like any corporation would. Someone said, Hunnid P, if Sega paid you, would you ever work with them again, just for the fans? And he says, I have so much more to give, it's insane. Even though he said multiple times that he wouldn't work with Sega again, he's now talking to people like he would, so he can't even make up his own mind if he would or wouldn't. People started trying to ask him about the contract to get more information about it, to see what all went down, to see if he was actually conned out of this, if Sega lied to him. And he blocked them. This post is from Versatile, very clever name. I have to speak out. Back in May and now, many Sonic fans were angry at Sega for apparently not paying Hunnid P for writing SA2 Knuckles stage themes. As I was curious, I asked First Image and got blocked by him. The source tweet got deleted to cover up my question, and this is the proof that did happen. Hunnid likely told the maker of the source tweet to delete it, as I shifted the blame onto him and not Sega. All he does is retweet posts blaming Sega, saying to pay him, cause all he wants is money, which is true, that he doesn't deserve. As a music artist, it is your job to understand your payment. That is 100% right. As someone who is working for a company, it is your job to understand how they pay you. If you get fucked out of it, that's on you. You should know your contracts before you sign them. He's using Sonic the Hedgehog fans to his advantage, which is true, and I don't like that. Guys, before hating on Sega, the smart thing to do will be to ask Hunnid for evidence of some kind. If he can't provide, then GG's. I'm not even hurt over the block, I'm just annoyed how one-sided the problem is. I got a remedy. If you're gonna ditch his songs, don't worry. And he's saying that if you really want to support Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, just listen to the non-vocal versions, which are still really good. And it's made by ÄTÄNI, who isn't a money-whoring piece of shit. So there's always that option. Just don't listen to it with the cheesy raps from the 2000s. Our boy Sysconic ends up getting involved, like he always does. And he says, I think this is a legitimate question to ask. I hope you can clarify what happened, Hunnid P. Much love from one Sonic fan to another. And he still got blocked because of that, funny enough. he got fucking blocked by Hunnid P. I don't have to clarify shit to you. That's how he responded to our poor boy Cisco. Or him, or her. Whatever I said is facts. Fuck clarification. He's literally saying fuck clarification. And where is the fact, people are saying? People are deeply confused. Some people don't follow me, don't support me, but got the nerve to ask me anything. Fuck you, eat a dick, get off my nuts. and get your own shit up. Stop worrying about my doing and do your own thing, lame asses. And people are just very upset that he's decided to take this route of insulting everyone. And this guy named Chris, I don't know who he is. I don't know I don't know how verified his claims are, so take it with a grain of salt. But he said this. He told us at FTCR during a charity interview to a charity, of course it would be, not to him thankfully, a few years back, that he was paid for working on the soundtrack, ever since he claimed to not be paid, period. So this guy is saying that Hunnid is going around saying that he didn't get paid at all. When earlier in the tweets that we read, he said that he was paid, but he didn't get paid royalties. So apparently he's going around telling other people different stories, so then they'll donate to his fucking begging accounts. He's just trying to get people to feel bad for him and give him free money. Don't pity a man who lies and tries to thrive off of one gig from 20 years ago. That is the best way to look at that. 100%. And someone with a name I'm not even going to try to pronounce, he says he's also a liar as well. And it says Hunnid P performed vocals for Knuckles the Echidna's theme song in the stages Sonic Adventure 2. In 2012, he claimed to be working on a new Sonic game. This was, however, disproven in 2016, when in an interview with FTCR, he claimed that this was just to get attention of the fans. So he lied about being involved in a new Sonic game just to get attention from Sonic fans. He has been caught manipulating Sonic fans before, and he's doing it again to get your attention and your money. Do not donate to this man. He is lying to you. He got his money. He's been paid already. He just wants more free money from you guys. This is honestly pathetic on his end. And now we're gonna scroll up and see just how many tweets are being made, because people don't understand the contract that he signed, and these are the people who are being manipulated by him. It has been 6,966 days since the release of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and Hunnid P still hasn't received a paycheck for his work on Pumpkin Hill, Aquatic Mine, or Meteor Herd. And that person's making it sound like he should get paid every time the game releases, which is not what his contract was, allegedly. So that is more misinformation there. Sega, did you so dirty? What the fuck? Imagine a timeline where Sega paid this man and he produced more bops for Knuckles. Knuckles would have to be in games for there to be bops. This man writing for Knuckles would make Knuckles have a more productive role in the games. Also, Sega, if you're here, pay my man Hunnid P for his work. Goddamn, these songs are fire. They did pay him. They paid him years ago. This is beyond fucked up. He was never paid for his time with Sega. Yes, he was. He's lying to you. Fucked up. Sega, give this man his money. They already did. Real fans ride. Fake fans try. I'm approved and stamp real one all the time. You can't question the greatness. If you feel a way, log off. Ooh, he's spitting rhymes. He's teaching you guys. Fuck them, bruh. Time to make more classic shit. Follow me, unfollow me, whatever. I've been eating, sleeping, shitting for decades regardless. My true, genuine supporters know that for real. And that's all I have to share about his tweets. But now, if you really want to get a good laugh out of all of this stupid shit, if you go to his YouTube channels, I don't know if the second one is 100% him, but it's got all the same music and his photos, so it probably is him. But if you look at all of his shit, it's all Knuckles themed. All of his shit is Knuckles themed. He's using the Knuckles character to sell his music that isn't even about Knuckles. All of these songs aren't about Knuckles, and some of these are straight up rips. He doesn't have permission to upload this shit. Yeah, that's his fucking raps, but he doesn't have permission from Sega to upload this shit to his YouTube channel. So he's banking off of Knuckles. He's banking off of Sonic fans because he can't actually keep his own reputation afloat. He was irrelevant years ago. No one knows who this guy is, and that it's for good reasons. He doesn't fucking do anything. He couldn't build up his own name. He couldn't build up his own reputation. So now he's fucking using Sega and Sonic fans. The only reason why he started up this shit is because the Sonic movie came out and it did really good. So now he wants money for no reason. So hopefully you guys will really look into this. If more news comes out about this, then I'll do another video talking about this. I'll be doing a follow-up to this really soon involving Emmy Jones. So if you guys are excited for that, hit the like button. If you really like this video, then share it around to help stop the spread of misinformation. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye. Before the credits roll, I thought I'd give a shout out to my multiple ways of making money. YouTube is slowly starting to sanitize the platform, making it harder for people to make money on edgier content like I do. So I'm reminding you guys that I have a Patreon. The Patreon has plenty of reward tiers, including seeing my podcast early, being able to join my fan Discord, and possibly even getting on the show if I can fit that into the schedule. I have video recommendation tiers that you can try to get into, and if all else fails and my YouTube falls apart, I always have a BitChute account. So remember to check out all these different things in the description below.